Time now for another In the Legal Know. Vincent J. Russo right here in our studio. And today we are talking about Medicaid home care. Vincent, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here again.
We're so happy you're here. Okay, you have an update now for us on this.
Yes, because I've been talking for quite a while about how there's going to be these changes in the Medicaid home care rules, and it's going to be harder for seniors to be able to get on Medicaid. And that law was supposed to come in January 1st of 2021, and it's been delayed. That's the good news. So we could take a closer look at the two rule changes that have been enacted but not implemented. So the first is a look-back rule, and it's a 30-month rule. And what it says is that if I apply for Medicaid home care, you have to look back 30 months, and if you gave any assets away, made gifts, they're going to hold it against you and penalize you, and you won't be able to get on. So right now, under the current law, there's no look-back rule. Now, the delays are because of the Public Health Emergency Act at the federal level, where because of the COVID pandemic, laws were passed to say you can't change any of the rules and make it harder for people to access Medicaid during this period. So we're projecting that the new law will come in April of 2024. Okay. So that's really good news. The earliest would be April of 2023, but it's likely 2024. The other part is that this penalty prevents you from going on Medicaid. So if you transfer assets under this penalty rule, there's a formula, and they'll say you're not eligible for so many months. And here again, no penalty rule right now, but that law will change, projected April of 2024.
Okay, so we see this delay. The delay continues. What do you recommend for seniors now?
Yes, now is the time to act.
Right.
So if someone needs home care, they should apply right away because the laws are more favorable. There's no look-back rule. There's no transfer penalty rule. So that's critical. Anyone seniors or people with disabilities need home care, apply. Now, if you don't need it today, then the key is to plan in advance and do long-term care planning, and I would urge seniors to see an elder law attorney.
Okay, and definitely do it now.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So once seniors are on Medicaid home care, what are their legal rights?
Okay, so good question that once you're on the program, you have a right to receive services. And sometimes people don't receive the services they believe they need. So they have a legal right to appeal their Medicaid services. So a couple places we see where the appeal comes in. If you need more services, let's say Medicaid approves 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, but you need more care. So here, if you're not getting it, you can appeal that. Or if the Medicaid program says through what's called an MLTC, a managed long-term care provider, that we're going to reduce the hours or we're going to terminate the services. Here again, appeal rights are critical.
Okay, and what's the process of filing an appeal?
Yes,
okay.
That's right. And there are different stages for filing the appeal. So we can look at this. There's two basic stages. First is an internal appeal with a managed long-term care provider. That's the entity that's coordinating and overseeing your home care services. That's an internal appeal. The second level is either an external appeal or going for a fair hearing. And you can do either or both in that second stage. So let me drill down a little on this. So we can take that slide down, and what we look at here in the first appeal level, it's called a plan appeal. You have 30 days to file 60 days to file for that appeal. And so if you're not getting the hours, you file that internal appeal. You can ask for an expedited decision if your health is at risk. They call that fast tracking. Mm-hmm. All right. If you need to continue the services you currently have, then you have to file within 10 days that appeal called aid continuing. It's confusing and it's tricky. But the Medicaid recipient will get a notice and it'll say, here are your time frames. Now, if you get an adverse decision, then you go to stage 2. And in stage 2, here again, you have so many days to file for an external appeal if they're saying it's not medically necessary, or a more formal appeal, which is filing with the OTDA, and it's a fair hearing you're requesting. And you have 120 days to request a fair hearing. What's really critical here is seniors deserve to receive the care. And if they're not getting the care they need, I would say meet with an elder law attorney. You don't want to file and then you missed the date or you didn't follow the rules properly. And then you have to prepare a case. You have to have a physician statement. You have to provide medical documentation to support your case. So hire the elder law attorney
Yes.
and have them lead you to a successful outcome.
I'm thinking some people may not even know they can appeal. And yes, you need professional help because, as you just said, and you are a professional, it's confusing.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you for the important update for
Okay.
everybody and the advice. And thank you always for your hard work and your advocacy for seniors and people with disabilities.
My pleasure, and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, right. Happy Thanksgiving.